Hey there, it's Elizabeth, and welcome back to another ramble session. Yes, because it's Monday. Happy Monday to everyone. I hope y'all are doing well. Thanks for joining me. Today is going to be a what's on my desk kind of thing. I have been quite busy in here of late, which, let me take off my cap so I don't get it in the frame. Sorry. I just got back from walking with my daughter. So let's see. Okay, so journal time, right? So yesterday, I have had a lot of time to work on my journal, which I'm so thankful for. And I'm almost caught up. There's my beautiful daughter right there. And I still have a lot to do. And yesterday I was working in it and I was like, oh, let me just see if I'm ready to do some, flip throughs of the month of March, right? Because this is my March-April book. And if you want to learn how to make one of these books, it is, I made it out of a dictionary and expanded the spine and sewed in 2 signatures and all that fun stuff. And yeah, so if you want to learn how to make one for yourself, check the description box below. There will be a link to all the tutorials on how to make it from beginning to end. Okay, so I went back to March and I was like, oh, let me just see how many pages I need to, fill in with journaling. Because I have no, I do not have most of the pages decorated, but of the ones I did have decorated, I started looking and I hadn't journaled anything. So I started back on day 1 in March. I have all my notes on my phone, so no big deal, and started in on my journaling. So that's where I am in my book. And last week, if you didn't, check out my channel and the videos that came out last week, I'm not really sure which videos came out last week, to be completely honest, but I know that I did a tutorial on how to watercolor this Gerber daisy. Again, I am not a watercolorist. Yeah, by any stretch of the imagination. I like to play, I like to have fun, and I just thought it would be fun to do this. And then I did do a journal with me about this page, so if you missed that, my beautiful daughter again. And let's see what else. Oh yes, and then last week too, this is so funny, cow pie. Heidi, if you're watching, you'll know what that means. But yeah, my sweet friend Heidi Hornsby, she has a channel. I'll leave her link below. And we had like an almost 3-hour video chat. She's over in the UK, and it was super duper fun to, meet her and chat with her and get to know her. And yeah, so that was great. Then I printed out all these little TikTok things because my daughter has now gotten me hooked on TikTok. Now, I don't make TikToks at all, probably never will, but yeah, they're super fun to watch, and you can, like, I don't know, if you're not familiar with it, they're just like little short videos, but some have like hacks on them, and some are completely inappropriate, and some are just silly, and some have like cooking in them and different things like that. And one of the things my daughter did was it this one? No, no, it wasn't this one, but she did her hair. It's on my Facebook page, a picture of her hair. And she did this thing that she saw on TikTok where you take your robe sash and you wrap your hair around it. So this is for people with longer hair, I guess. You wrap your hair around it, picking up more pieces as you go, kind of like when you French braid. And oh my goodness, her curls came out so beautiful. And it's completely heatless, right? Like you don't have to put a flat iron to it or blow it dry or any of that. Oh my gosh, they came out beautifully. So anyway, that was that. That's about the whole TikTok thing. I had some of my yummy shortbread. Ugh, and then Saturday, our governor announced no more school for the rest of the year. My poor daughter. She does really miss her kids. And so, yeah, schooling from home for the rest of the year. She was really hoping that she'd be able to see them, before the end of the year was out, and it doesn't look like that's going to happen. And then this month, and I just remembered yesterday, okay, can I just tell you, is April is National Testicular Cancer Awareness Month. And I don't know, in my description box, if you don't know, I do have a link, I believe I have a link to the Testicular Cancer Foundation right here. This is the bracelet that I wear, and it is for my son because he is currently still battling cancer. He's doing very well though. Thank you very much for your prayers for all this time. He is this summer he'll be coming up on 1 year. Yeah, not cancer free yet, but at any rate. So I printed the ribbons out. I'm going to put this in my book, and then on each day of this month I'll put a little ribbon for remembrance. And then this I thought was super interesting. He's staying at our house for right now because yeah, anyway, it's not important. He actually got a new vehicle yesterday, a beautiful truck. And so anyhow, so he's over here because he has to go to his like condo association or whatever and get a new sticker for the truck so that he can actually get back into his house. I don't know. Don't ask me. And so anyhow, he came over and he had a bag full of these things, these temperature things, and they're Bluetooth. He's required, they give them out at work now, and he's required to wear one, and they check it remotely, so I just thought that that was interesting, and I'm glad that they are doing that out at work. So there is the information on the journal front. Yeah, hopefully, oh my gosh, I say it every week. Do I not, ladies? Do I not? Okay, every week I say, I'm going to come in here and I'm just going to sit and work on it. Well, yesterday I did, so that was nice. Okay, what else did I do? Oh yeah, and then yesterday as well, here it is right here. Yesterday as well, if you did not catch Joie or Joie DeFee's video on a positivity journal, junk journal, then head on over to her channel. I will leave it linked below. What she has also done is compiled a playlist on her channel of various arts, crafters, journalers, very talented ladies, and each of them have done a video, and she has listed them in a playlist on her channel. So I'll list the playlist, go over, and check it out if you so desire. So on my video, what I did was I did a little like tutorial on how to do these watercolor flowers. Again, not a watercolorist. I like to play around, and originally I made these into cards so for my daughter to send to her students, just to send some positivity their way, give a little happy smile. I mean, who doesn't like getting mail, right? So that's what I did yesterday. That video came out. Yeah, so I'll link that video below as well if you missed it, and as well as Joey's playlist and her YouTube channel, so check it out. Then I also made, over the weekend, this is the inside cover, and it is super duper glittery and pretty, and I made this out of these, okay? These are, hope it's not too glary, Recollections watercolor crayons, and they are super fun to use, and I love using them, and I smush them around with a baby wipe. So, excuse me, there's Fred. So, super fun, and yeah, they're like glittery, shimmery, yeah, they're just a lot of fun. And what I did on this side is I just sat here. There's going to be a video coming up this week, in fact, on how I made this. It's just a very simple collage done on a piece of cardstock. And then when I'm all finished with it, I fold it in half like this. And I know you've seen this before, but I will go ahead and make a small journal out of it, with about 8 pages folded in half, and this journal will hold a month's worth of journaling. So they're super fun to make, and these are all just bits from my bit box, right? Whenever I'm journaling, whenever I'm doing whatever I'm doing in here, and I have bits of paper, it all goes into one box, and this is the result, right? So it's a great way to use up those scraps of paper, even little tiny ones that you have, right? Super fun thing to do, and quick and easy. And then when I'm done making the, I call it patchwork paper, everybody calls it something different. Some people call it a master board, whatever. there are just numerous names for it. I call it patchwork. Anyway, one of the things that you can do, obviously, is make a journal out of it, like I do, a very small, simple journal. Or you can actually cut these pieces, cut them however you want, and make tags out of them. They make really great tags. Another thing I really enjoy doing is I scan it into my computer, right? And then I save it as a file on my computer so that I can then use it later for whatever I want. Now I could take this and cut it up and maybe back a tag with it or whatever the case is. So it's just a super fun way and very versatile. You can do so many different things with it, right? So there's an idea for you. That's fun to do. So I did that. And then I had let me get rid of this garbage here. I had a Smush Fest yesterday morning. Okay. Oh my goodness, yes. And now on my channel, I do have 2 videos about Smush paper, and they're listed in fact, my finger is still blue from smushing. The video is in a playlist that I call tutorials, sort of, okay? So yesterday I just, this literally took me, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes. And what you do is you take a sheet protector or a piece of plastic or a mat or whatever you have, and I really like these the best. These are just watercolor. They happen to be Crayola, but they're just watercolor. I use Tombow markers sometime. Anything that's water-based, right? You scribble on it, you use your spray bottle, and then you just smush the paper onto it. Yeah, so who knows? Maybe this week in a video coming up, I'll just have, sorry if that was super glary, maybe I'll just have a Smush Fest with you, right? Because you can smush anything. You can smush regular paper. You can smush, this is just, my daughter had given me a notepad, right? So I undid the coils so that these weren't all ripped off, because I like this part here, that part there. And the paper's so thin that it actually goes through to the other side, right? So this is just a super fun way to color up some papers and use them then in your book without, look at that, how pretty that is. That one, without having to, get out the dye and the water and the, what is it, the dish that you're gonna dye papers in and all that kind of stuff. So you can dye envelopes, you can dye doilies, you can dye notepad papers, whatever you want to dye. And it's stuff that most people, I would think, have at home, I don't know. I've always had Crayola markers. So, and it's, it's easy, it's fun, it's inexpensive, right? And it's fast, So I did that, and that was a lot of fun. So these will be turned into little, journaling cards. And if I end up making this, which I will, into a little journal, right? And if I put a pocket in the front, then these would make perfect little, journaling spots that I could, stick in a little pocket right here, so that whoever gets this will then have some really cute colored paper, right? So it's just super fun. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. I think I pretty much have videos covered for this week. So the Smush Frenzy might have to go on next week's calendar. I'm not really sure. I don't know. Oh, I also made more masks. Oh my goodness. Yes, I made masks for for some of the ladies out at work where my mother-in-law works, and somebody asked me too on right here. Oh, I think it was Debbie. Hi Debbie, if you're watching, and Debbie has a channel too, so I'll link her below. So go ahead and check her out. Let's see if I'm in frame. So she had asked if she had said how she liked how I used what the copy of the pattern or whatever. And so I was telling her in the comments, this was the actual pattern I used. Like, you can still see all of the pin marks all over it. Yeah, when I was making masks. So last week, I think I sewed 3 for my son because he needed some. And I do believe I might have sewn 3 for my father-in-law. And then I sewed 10 for the ladies at work. So, yeah, got that all taken care of. And so, yeah, I actually used the actual pattern itself, right, to do my journaling on, right? You can journal on anything. And then I had to then, of course, make a new pattern so that I can make more masks. But anyway, cute little idea to just use up what you have. So when I go back and look at this, I'll always remember that this was the day that I made a bunch of masks, and then all of these were bits off of the material that I used to make the masks, you know? So just a little fun idea. I use a lot of stuff in my journals. I really enjoy just collecting things and all of that, and yeah, having fun with that. Lots of different things, food packaging, all sorts of bits and bobs. And then I think that this week, possibly on Wednesday, well, let me see. Okay, so the journal or the video rundown for this week is going to be, let's see. I did some journal with me videos, and I also did some magazine harvesting, right? Okay, so hope that wasn't too glary. Yeah, so I did some magazine harvesting, and those will be up this week. And then possibly on Wednesday, I need to do a video for y'all because I said I would. Some of you asked me if I would, well, I asked you if you would like a video to see how my style has changed over the years, or more specifically, why I stopped the Fauxbonichi. So yes, I'm going to do that for you. Hopefully this week it will come out. Hopefully on Wednesday it will come out. So I'll go ahead and show you, you know, some previous journals of mine when I used to do the Fauxbonichi type of journaling, and show you the journals that I do now, which a lot of you have seen, and then I'll let you know why I ended up stopping the Fauxbonichi. So look forward to that. Look forward to all those videos. Make sure that, you know, if you like the video, feel free to give me a thumbs up. That would be nice and be appreciated, of course. And make sure you subscribe and click the little bell so that you get notified when a new video of mine pops up. Lately, over the last, I would say, month, I've been putting out just about a video a day for the 5 days of the week. So feel free to go back into my channel and look at the different videos I've done over the last few weeks, or you could always search my videos through the playlists. I have all of my ramble sessions in one playlist, all of my flip throughs in one playlist. I have tutorials, sort of. I have my just for fun videos, like when I'm magazine harvesting, or when I do a journal with me video. So yeah, feel free to peruse my channel if you would like to. Yeah, it would be appreciated. See if there's something on there that you might enjoy watching, and hope that it inspires you in some way. And yeah, I will bid you all farewell, and I thank you for sharing your time with me, and have a wonderful rest of your day and a great week, and I'll talk to y'all real soon. Bye for now.